Usually when you order flowers for Valentine's Day, they arrive perfect and beautiful as if by magic. But if you try your hand at making your own floral arrangement, you'll find it's harder than it looks.
Definitely. We've got Dorothy Miller here with us today from Hope Blooms in Eagle. She's a florist there. Dorothy, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for coming in. I know you're busy right now because Valentine's Day is days away, but you've made some time for us, and we appreciate it.
Our studio looks way better.
Yes.
Now because of you.
Smells way better,
And
too.
speaking of Valentine's Day, I see you're working on a bouquet right now. How many orders are you expecting to fill in these next couple weeks?
Orders, I'm not sure how many we'll get this year, if it's going to trend with the last few years. I know that we have 1,500 roses to sell, so we've ordered that many, and along with all kinds of varieties of flowers are coming in. So
And I'm assuming it goes without saying, this is the busiest time of year for you guys,
this is
right?
the busiest week.
Busiest week.
Yeah.
There you go.
December's the busiest month.
Oh,
but
okay.
Valentine's is definitely the biggest week.
And so most of the time people think of classic red roses for Valentine's Day. You've got
Right.
quite a different options here, though, that you brought. And we saw the wire in these roses. You've got all
Yeah.
different looks.
That's
even
a little bit more
heart-shaped.
contemporary. If she likes a little bling, it's kind of fun. It's just a different way to do a dozen roses, not your standard traditional.
And you just do the wire individually on each one of those then?
Yeah, it's kind of encased in the wire, and it's really neat when they start to open up because they
bet.
kind of melt into the wire.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And that's something
it's
that
a
I
pretty
hadn't
one.
seen before. And you're working on one right
Yeah.
now. Is this just a classic
This
dozen
is-
roses, or what is this one?
Yep, exactly. This is just your classic traditional dozen roses. It's the most popular. We really like to personalize our arrangements by what the customer wants, who the recipient is. So we kind of give it a different twist wherever it needs to be.
So what are the tricks? I see you here. You're cutting that that angle
Right,
in the bottom of the stem.
Cut your stems. Always cut your stems to give them. The roses will close up in about 7 seconds. The stems will.
wow.
So you want to cut them and get them in fresh water as soon as you can.
And then what's the trick as far as aesthetically, when you're putting
Yeah.
those roses in there? How do you want to make the bouquet fit together? What's the trick to that?
This one's going to be round.
Okay,
So
meaning?
we did the greenery already, so it's going to look good from all sides.
Okay.
Okay.
So from each side that we do.
And so there are other ones that actually have a front and a back, so to speak?
Like this one is more of a front view, but it does look good from the back as well.
Yes.
I see.
does.
It kind of gives it more of a
Definitely
straight side.
The design is in
Okay.
the front, yeah.
That's pretty cool. There's some science to it. You're
There
a
is.
scientist, a
Right.
a botanist.
Definitely are. And I know even just how tall it is. We've got tall ones here with bigger vases
Yeah.
and smaller ones.
This one is the, if you can't take her to Hawaii, send Hawaii to her.
I like that. Very
Yeah.
tropical looking.
That's kind of a fun one. And we still nestled some red roses down there, so you still get that I love you effect.
They're beautiful.
And the bright orange, my wife would love that. That color just stands out on this table.
Yeah.
It's awesome.